Hey y'all, happy Thursday. So there is nothing better than when you do a major buy and then your sales finally cover that large purchase. Like for us, we've done that huge Creative Memories buyout and then the even bigger Anna Lee buyout. And it's very satisfying once you've hit that mark and you know it was a good buy and you've already made your money back. And so everything else is profit. I even have that when I do a binge shopping trip. I know when I've sold enough items to cover the cost of that trip. Like when I picked up this Transformers itty bitty toy at the bins, only paid a nickel. It sold for $4, but I know that a good portion of my bag was paid for just by selling that. So we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to the one item that paid off an entire purchase. Now we have this Columbia leather belt going out. It is a size 42. And you guys, I finally got smart and put little tags inside the bag, so I'm not opening every bag trying to figure out which belt it is that I sold. This is actually a really heavy duty belt, so good quality. We paid $1.99 for it at Goodwill. It sold for $12.71. Now this next item you guys saw me sell like 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, and we finally sold the other one. Unfortunately, the person who bought it wasn't a viewer, so they didn't let me know if it works. So if you're a viewer buying this one, let me know if it works. I really want to know if you can potty train in less than a day. We paid 50 cents for this book at an estate sale. It sold for $7.95. All right, so I overhyped it a little bit. It wasn't a big purchase, but it was a lot of items that we purchased. We bought this entire tub, which is now all over the place because we've started putting all the little weapons and swords and everything together. But you guys saw the video. We paid $19.99 at a thrift store for all of those toys. And I'm slowly processing them, getting some listed. We got some Star Wars listed, got the Scooby-Doo up. But this was the thing I knew was gonna make my money back, and it did in less than 24 hours of being posted. This is a bag of Funko mystery minis, and they are like horror movie themed. So we got Hellraiser, Gremlins, Beetlejuice, Five Nights at Freddy's. There's 10 figures in here. I figure there are roughly 200 figures in that box, so 10 cents a piece. So that made that bag of 10 cost me $1, and it sold for $25.46. So even including tax, it's already paid for the entire purchase and put us into the profit. So now I'm going to keep track of how much profit I actually make off of that buy. Now we have this vintage Zach Melamine Ariel from Little Mermaid bowl going out. We paid $0.25 at an estate sale. It sold for $9.95. And we've been selling a lot of cat figures lately, but probably because I've been listing a lot of cat figures lately. I told you about my friend whose mom collected the cats and she gave them all to me to sell. And I had been listing a couple here or there periodically, but I found the box that had the rest of them in it the other day, and I just said, you know what, let's get them all listed. And so we made them into drafts, and they've slowly been ticking out, including this wood hand-painted shelf sitter. I think it's actually really cool. Some others said it looked a little creepy, but I think it's pretty neat. It was free to me, and it sold for $15. But almost immediately after that one sold, we sold another cat item to a completely different buyer. And what's funny is there were actually 2 of these in that box originally. I sold one months ago, and now this one is being sold. It is an Avon cat sitting pretty on a pillow bottle. It sold for $7.61 and was also free. Gotta love free. Now, what's almost free is picking up hats at the bins, $0.25 a piece. Never gonna hate on that, especially if it's a good brand or something like a college team, which this is. This is the Virginia Cavaliers, and it is a Nike hat. It's that kind of moisture wicking dry fit material, so very lightweight. It's gonna be super easy to ship. We sold it for $10, and I am all about taking one single quarter and turning it into a roll of quarters. Love that. That's like the best margin ever. That's what, 40 times our money? Can't hate on that. And the last item going out is a lot of magnets, and there are 50 different magnets in here. This bag is super heavy, and they are basically all the magnets that I've gotten from estate sales, yard sales, when I bulk purchased, like collections. And these were the ones I didn't want to list individually. So I just decided, hey, I need to make some space, put them all together in one giant lot, all 3 pounds of them, and they sold for $33.96. So in total, I have $7.04 into all these items, and it was $126.64 in total sales, which is 18 times our money. And we've already covered that toy buy, so everything on that is profit from here on out, which I love. It's all packed up and heading to the post office, and we will see you guys soon with another video of what's sold.